Hey guys, so we are now on the number 3 skill in teaching. It's the real point of why you're there. Some teachers are great at this, others aren't. It's connected to the number 1 skill and the number 2 skill. It's basically what you get paid for, and without it, everything is pointless. What skill is this? Seeing influence as the goal. Okay, so the skill of influence. Now, in order to have influence, we need to love those that we teach. There's a book called The 5 Love Languages, which is a very famous book, and it talks about 5 love languages that we as humans prefer, and we all have like one of these is one of the ones that we prefer, but I'm not sure that we prefer either of these. I think these are just ways that we can show love for other people. So gift giving is one. Okay, so you can give gifts to your students. You can try and give them all a gift, not just one, because obviously you don't want to have favoritism. You also have quality time. So if you spend more time with like other students, like that's fine. But actually spending time outside the classroom with them will make them feel valued. Service, words of affirmation, so saying to them that you're really grateful for the class, and physical touch. Now, obviously, you have to be careful with children these days. So, like maybe just a little like fist bump or like a tap on the shoulder or something like that, like something that shows connection. But all these are ways that we can show love for our children that we're teaching, and service is probably the biggest one. Quality time is another one, but words of affirmation and gifts. Physical touch is kind of a lesser one that I wouldn't really recommend too much of doing. So another thing about this is that you need to assess your children. So the whole point that you're there is so that they learn. If you're not influencing their learning, then there's no point in you being there. It's just a waste of time. So you've got to assess where they are, pay attention to where they need to go, and try and take them to that place and try and help them overcome the obstacles that are in their way. That is influence. That's what you're there as a teacher to do. That's what you're there as a leader to do. And you do that through engaging the students and helping them to learn the things that you're teaching them. And this will bring the maximum impact from your teaching. Okay, so this is the third skill. Okay, so once you've got them engaged, once you've got them organized and led, then you have to actually get them to learn something. And now influence can be what they're learning. It can also be like your example and them enjoying the relationship with you, and you as an example can influence them in ways for good as well. But those are the 3 skills in teaching. Those are the 3 skills that you need to get better at. Those are the ways of seeing the classroom as well. Okay, so when you're preparing your lessons, you see it in one dimension. Okay, so first of all, you see it as engagement. Right, am I engaging these kids? Are they going to be engaged by this? You think through your lessons, your activities, your games, what you're going to do, how you're going to say, how you're going to like spend time with each child. Then you think about leadership, and you organize the classroom in your mind. You think about ways that you can lead the children. You take responsibility. You make sure that like you are there for them, that you're their servant. Because being a great leader is being a great servant. And then lastly, you think about their learning. You think about how you're influencing them outside the classroom, inside the classroom, and whether they are getting to where they need to go and whether they're actually learning. So those are the 3 ways of seeing, the 3 goals that you should have, and the 3 main skills of teaching.